Hello. The next video I want to do is just a quick, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but basically a review of the heart rate monitor, the Polar FT40, which I've had for about a week now, and I've been using for about a week, and I love it. It's a little bit of a review, but mostly it's going to be just me saying how much I like this thing. Like, it's so cool. I really like it. So basically the bottom line is, if you're looking for a heart rate monitor for exercising, just to find out like how hard you're working and like an estimation of how many calories you're burning and stuff, and you're considering this one, I say just go for it. Like, I think you'll really like it. I really like it a lot. It's just fantastic. Basically, I'll just go through. I think the thing cost me. Before I go, before I bought it, I watched some reviews of it on YouTube, and one girl, she used it and she said that she can't imagine how she even trained with it without it before, in a way. And I kind of agree with her. Like, it just makes things just so much a little bit just better, like, because you can kind of know how hard you're pushing, and oh well, I'll talk about all that later on, I think. But yeah, so there's 3 bits to it really, to the heart rate monitor. Okay, so here's this chest strap which goes around your chest. Okay, there's the little things there, and then there's this little thing, which attaches to that. So this thing goes around your chest, which you just put underneath your shirt or whatever, and before you put it on, you just wet these 2 electrode things. You just put some water on it to make it damp so that it can conduct electricity. And then you got the watch. Well, okay, so the watch you put on your wrist, and those are the 3 bits to it. And like, I think when I first looked at heart rate monitors, I was thinking in my head, okay, I want a watch. But then I found out that they all have all the good ones come with a chest strap, and I was thinking, I don't really want a chest strap. I don't, it sounds really awkward having one or something like that. And I was thinking, but then obviously I found out that the chest strap makes it a lot more accurate than the ones that doesn't have a chest strap. And so I ended up, people were saying like the chest strap's very comfy and all that stuff, and yeah, I totally agree now. Like, it's no bother at all. When I got it on, like, you barely notice that you're wearing it, and actually kind of now it's like awesome, because when I have it on, I think to myself, okay, now exercise time. Like, it kind of just gets me in the mood or something like that. And it doesn't take long to put on. Like, it would take less than a minute probably to put it all on. It's so easy. I really like it. Yeah, I feel it's very accurate. Like, I find it's very accurate. Also, when I was doing my reading and I did a little bit of reading and stuff about heart rate monitors, and people saying Polar is a very good brand for it. So if you're considering one, check out Polar. I recommend it. I'm really happy with it. It feels very accurate. So basically, there's different ones. Like, there's like Polar FT7, and this one's the FT40, and there's like 60 and 80. So you just read up about it and find out what you like. But I'm quite happy with the 40. It does everything that I need. So basically, you have this strap on, and then it's very simple. Like, it's like the way they've set out the watch. It's like, it only took me a couple minutes to figure out how to use it, which was great because it's not too complicated. So you just like start your session, and then you bang, and then it starts counting, and then as you exercise, it tells you your heart rate, and also it like kind of calculates how many calories you're burning at the time, which is like really cool. Like, I think, yeah, it's just nice to have the feedback, because the problem was, like, I mean, you don't need to have this to exercise. Like, it's nothing you really need. Like, I mean, I've been exercising a lot for I would say maybe 4 or 5 years, I would think, and like, you don't need this stuff, but it just makes exercising for me, now that I've had it for a week, just more, I think maybe more efficient, or maybe more fulfilling in a way, because you can see like an objective result at the end of the exercise session of how hard you worked, or how hard this certain type of exercise is working you. Like, problems, like, I would say, like, just let's say a couple of weeks ago, let's say I'd be sitting on the exercise bike, right? For maybe, I would just say, okay, I'm gonna sit here for an hour and just watch something while I pedal, and I'll be pedaling along, and just thinking to myself, okay, I'd probably better pedal a little bit harder just to burn some more. But like, you don't really know how hard you're pushing. You don't know at the end of the hour like how many calories you know approximately burnt. So it's like you just know that you were there for an hour, and that's about it. And also, like, let's say you're doing like a cardio workout, you know, where you're doing like kickboxing, or I don't know, something similar to like boxing and stuff like that. And they're saying in the video they're telling you push, and you're like, you know, I don't know, like with this thing, it just makes it so much easier to push, because like you can just look at your watch and say, okay, my heart rate is like 120 or 130, like, oh yeah, that's so I'm pushing. And then like if you look at the watch and it's like not like, if it's like 105 or something like that, you think, okay, you know, it's not, I'm not pushing hard enough or whatever. And then like I'll be doing certain workouts, and it's another good thing it is like I like it because it can kind of tell me like approximately how good an exercise is for like burning calories. Like I just did some baseline measures and stuff. I think I, you know, wore this and I watched some Doctor Who and just sitting there watching it, and I only burnt like 70 calories. I don't know, I can't remember the exact figure, but 70 calories in 1 hour maybe. I'm not really sure anymore, but it wasn't very much. And then if I was doing like a cardio workout or something like that, it'd be like a couple hundred, like 300 or 400, you know. Like there's a huge difference between exercising and just sitting doing nothing. And like it's common sense already, but it's nice to actually have the figure. It just really is, like, I find it really interesting just to find out, like, because like, you know, I would, you know, in the past I would play like dancing games like Dance Revolution and like all that kind of stuff. And now with this thing, it'd be cool just to know, like, as I'm playing, like what's happening, like, you know, what's my heart rate and how many calories I'm burning and stuff like that. It's just nice to have that feedback, especially, yeah, for the pushing yourself, like during a workout, like you'll be looking, okay, it's like 130, I can do better than this, like I can push harder, and when you see the number go up to like 140, 150, you're like, whoa, pretty happy with that. Like, you know, it's really pretty accurate because yeah, like I have different workouts that I'm doing at the moment. Like there's P90X, Turbo Fire, and Insanity. Like there's different routines and stuff, and when I do one of the Insanity ones yesterday, my heart rate was like 160, 150, 160, and whereas with the other ones I was at, I think, 130, roughly around that. So it's pretty accurate on how hard it pushes you. And like when I'm at 150, 160, I was like, oh, it was tough, but good, because at the end of it, it's tough, but at the end of it, you get to see this number, and it's like yeah, at the end of the 1 hour of the Insanity, I think I burned like 550 calories or something like that, which is, it's good just to see that figure at the end of it, like objective, like yeah, like in a reward. It was cool. So yeah, if you're looking for a heart rate monitor, yeah, definitely recommend this one, or probably even if you don't need all the features, even I think the Polar FT7 was really good as well. But I'm really happy with it, FT40. Yeah, so I think that's all I want to talk about, except yeah, it's great.